Ensure your first attack is also your last.
When you have been exposed to the guards, break their line of sight and try to hide from them. Stay hidden until you are anonymous again.
Hey, would you please not do that again? They could have been hurt. Yeah. Was that absolutely necessary? Yeah. Yeah. Come see what I've to offer. You won't believe your eyes. Come see what I've to offer.
The English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Saladin rides to meet him.
You there! Yes, you! You are wise. Which is why I'm going to run into someone.
When will he stop acting like a fool?
Oh dear, what did he do?
Has he gone mad? yourself. You should have watched it was more.
Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will not undo.
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life! Die, thief! You're a dead man! أنت تتبع طريق الضلال.
Good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me. I owe you my free...
Infidel! Move! Move! I'll take you down! I'll have your hand for that!
Help! Please help! Why are you doing this? What have I done?
تمهل.
That's for the infidel!
Good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
Who's responsible for this?
Why are you doing this? I've done nothing wrong.
You have no business here. Leave.
Please, someone do something.
What are you holler?
اغرب عن وجهي.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its dismantling. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this.
Beg of you. No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please.
You have no business here. Leave. Leave now. Die, thief!
أنا جيد.
Somebody help me.
اغرب عن.
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
Pay for your sin! You won't get away from me! You He's trying to kill me! We can do whatever we wish.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
God favors us all.
Help! I need help!
All I ask
Please,
is-
anyone!
You know you should be out here, old
You're
man.
hurting me!
على رزق.
It's now, infidel!
Is that the last of them?
I hope so. Still, best not to take any chances. I'll hurry home. Don't think I'll leave it again anytime soon, either. You've done me a kindness, young man. Be assured, I won't forget it.
Gebel Kazir! I saw what you did, and you won't get away with it!
He's trying to kill me! Help! That man is a murderer!
They sent word you wish to speak with me.
Majduddin intends another execution today. We must ensure all goes well.
It is my duty to serve.
Bring the document I've given you to your master. This way he'll know where my men are at all times. And be quick about it. We can ill afford any delays.
There will be none, you have my word. Is there anything else?
We've reason to believe they've infiltrated the city. Majduddin fears for his safety. Truth be told, I don't blame him. A man in his position has many enemies.
I'm sure your men will keep him safe.
God willing.
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür. Perverso حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك.
Did you see the order? He wants us to repair a stage for another execution. Today.
It's the one at the western edge of Solomon's temple. I was on my way just now.
So much death.
Worried that our true leader might return and bring a measure of justice to this city.
Yes, and not this mockery Majd parades before us.
How? How does something like this happen?
Everyone appointed in Salah ad-Din's stead is met with an untimely end. And now the position falls to him. He, who was once nothing more than the Emir's scribe.
How convenient. It would not surprise me to learn he was behind these accidents.
Shh! If the guards hear us, we'll be taken for treason. Executed on the very platform we have to repair. Come, let us return to work.
You've something to say? Kenara çekil.
perverso حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك. Horrors in their wake. Salah-ad-Din rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory. Be wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere, watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong, strong like Salah-ad-Din, and take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this. Before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death.
What have I done wrong? Tell me, please.
perverso حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك. ارحل من هنا.
Your life ends now.
Good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me. You don't understand. I have nothing.
No. What happened?
Please, sir, have any money? My family. Could you spare us this way? Food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
God curse the one who's done this. Where are you? Come no further. So, trespass here. Come no further.
I am sorry, Ahmad. They came without warning.
My son? They have my son? What is to be done with him?
We did everything we could.
What is to be done with him?
He's to be executed. Today.
No, I won't allow it.
But what can we do? Majduddin will hear no appeals. He says there can be no barter with God's will.
This is not God's will, but madness. I'll go to him myself. Where is he?
He will attend the execution. Perform it even. He enjoys the act. A truly evil man.
We have no time to lose then. Let's go.
Did you see that? What is doing back there?
Where is he going like that? What's wrong with him? Has he lost his mind?
Run back now. Leave now, or I'll make you.
You need something? You've something to say?
Someone should stop him before he hurts himself.
You are not allowed to be here. Such a strange man.
Leave this place.
You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
Leave this place.
Leave now. سمع
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Pay for your sins.
Where did he come from?
You'll never get away.
Move now, won't be find out where he went. I see him! Carry on with your
You again, Grandmaster. Safety and peace. I'm so glad to see you. In these troubled times, they ask me to prove myself. But I feel so inadequate when I compare myself to you. I must kill 2 of Majduddin's men without a fight. Could you show me the way? I will be forever grateful, and share a very interesting story with you.
What happened? What happened here?
Go pester someone else. اللعنة. أين المسؤول؟
He's attacking me! Somebody do something!
You again, Grandmaster. Safety and peace. I'm so glad to see you. In these troubled times, they ask me to prove myself. But I feel so inadequate when I compare myself to you. I must kill 2 of Majduddin's men without a fight. Could you show me the way? I will be forever grateful, and share a very interesting story with you.
Neredesin?
Be gone, pest!
Pekala nereye kayboldun? Oh no! What happened? What's this? Pekala nereye kayboldun? God Almighty. Hey!
This is terrible.
Çık ortaya!
What happened here? Who's responsible for this?
God Almighty.
What happened here?
What happened here?
Who saw what happened here?
families sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please. I beg of you. I beg of you, just a few coins, please.
What happened here?
You are the best the clan has ever seen. Here is my story, Master. I was cleaning the temple steps. I overheard two scholars praising how easy it was for them to pass the soldiers guarding the entrance of the execution plaza. If you time your entry properly, they could provide a nice distraction for the guards. But I am sure that with your wisdom, you knew that already.
In our hearts. Each day is a struggle to remain strong in our faith. But we are only human. We might falter, we might fail. Majd-ud-Din is here to see that even when this happens, we are returned to a proper course. Confess to him, and he will show mercy. But should you try to run, to hide, you will be found and made to pay. There is no harm in naming them. Those among you who defy the law. We are nothing without our faith, without its rules and its direction. To defy it is to defy the one who leads us. Such behavior cannot be allowed.
You can apologize for that.
What is it that you want? What is it that you want? Go away!
How about we turn around and go away?
Never have I seen such insolence.
Enough! I still breathe, so you must desire more than just my life. What is it?
You know Majd-ud-Din well?
Better than most.
He seems a bit too righteous. Is the law really so important to him?
What do you think?
I think he hides something, and I think you'll tell me what it is.
It's a veil. All of it. Men like me, we are meant to scare, fill the people with fear. The ones he kills, not criminals, but dangerous all the same.
Dangerous to who?
His plans. Their plans. Yes, he speaks of others. Those he works with. Works for, perhaps. I am uncertain. They need the city, though. Controlling it is important to them.
Why?
You'll have to ask him yourself. Attend one of his executions. It's when he's most talkative, addressing the crowd, hands covered in blood.
Then we are done.
What happened here? She killed someone!
Has he lost his mind?
I done wrong. Help me, please.
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
That hurt! Stop, please!
أخرى بنواجي.
Your life ends
now.
You can't escape!
Good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
Horrible.
Who would do such an awful thing?
The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end it before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. It is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed. The king and his army of infidels. They go against the will.
help from me. I'm not convinced I could be of any help. I have not been in town for a while. Well, not since Majduddin put a bounty on my head. 3 of his men are after me. Perhaps your blade could help. Get rid of them, and I'll search my memory for something worth your while.
Pray that God. The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in defense. It's a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. Be wary, friend.
What's this? Who did this? What happened?
You ever see someone do that before?
I think I've seen everything now.
He's going to hurt himself. When he does, I won't help him.
Why? Why would you do that? I think I've seen everything now. Oh my.
Turn back now.
Evvelki sefer elimizden kurtulduk. Over here. Bu sefer kaçmasına izin vermeyin. Evvelki sefer elimizden kurtulduk. Bu sefer kaçmasına izin vermeyin.
Where is the one responsible?
Gözünüzü kört açın, geri dönecek.
Who could have done such a thing?
Still need help from me. I'm not convinced I could be of any help. I have not been in town for a while. Well, not since Majduddin put a bounty on my head. 3 of his men are after me. Perhaps your blade could help. Get rid of them, and I'll search my memory for something worth your while.
Fight for the world. We must resist. We must push back. Praise be Salahadin. He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back. The fires of war. Poor soul.
Hey! Ship on fire! Where are you? I know you're here somewhere. هل أصابه الجنون؟
What a fool! Someone tell me why he's doing that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Kalabalığın içine karışmayı seviyor. Gözünüzü dört açın. Kimsenin sizi kandırmasına izin vermeyin. Bu şehirde bir yerde olduğunu biliyorum ve seni elime getireceğim. Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Gel kafir!
Still need help from me. I'm not convinced I could be of any help. I have not been in town for a while. Well, not since Majduddin put a bounty on my head. 3 of his men are after me. Perhaps your blade could help. Get rid of them, and I'll search my memory for something worth your while.
من الذي فعل هذا؟ أخبرني! What happened here?
What is it that you want? Leave now, or I'll make you.
Go pester someone else. Horrible. Such a shame. What happened here?
Now I'm starting to understand why they call you the One. What could I tell you that would be of any help? Oh yes. Majduddin enjoys lecturing his prisoners before executing them. While doing so, he turns his back to the crowd. I'm sure it is the perfect moment to strike. Does that help? Now I must go hide for a while.
If you need me, I'll be here. Be careful.
I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little more like that.
The English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Saladin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he. Open your eyes! Open your eyes!
That man seems to be in a hurry.
Has he lost again?
That looks painful.
I think I see everything now.
Waiting. He tempts us always.
What news, novice?
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
We can trade barbs or do Al-Muallim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Al-Muallim has asked that Majduddin be slain. He is to hold a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong, to have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altaïr. How many times must I remind you of this?
Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Al-Muallim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Majduddin does not take his life. Don't foul this, Altaïr. Time is of the essence.
fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
You are not supposed to be here, leave.
Oh, please. Just a few coins, please. My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
Silence! I demand silence! People of Jerusalem, hear me well. I stand here today to deliver a warning. There are malcontents among you. They sow the seeds of discontent, hoping to lead you astray. Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin? To live your lives in fear? Then you wish to take action? We do! Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be purged. Only then can we hope to be redeemed.
This is not justice!
Who do you take yourself for?
And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime.
God curse you all! See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill fear and doubt within you, but I will keep you safe. Here now are four filled with sin. The harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic. Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all! Temptress!
Your work here is finished.
No, no! It had only just begun.
Tell me, what's your part in all of this? Do you intend to defend yourself as the others have and explain away your evil deeds?
The Brotherhood wanted the city. I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to murder innocents.
Not so innocent. Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order. In this, I do agree with the Brotherhood.
You'd kill people simply for believing differently than you.
Of course not. I killed them because I could. Because it was fun. Do you know what it feels like to determine another man's fate? And did you see the way the people cheered? The way they feared me? I was like a god. You'd have done the same if you could. Such power.
Once, perhaps. But then I learned what becomes of those who lift themselves above others.
And what is that?
Here, let me show you.
Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance, violence, madness. We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can. The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It is a tragedy, but I say this is an honor. To die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this.
Jerusalem needs a new ruler.
So I have heard.
What's this? No words of wisdom for me? Surely I have failed in some spectacular fashion.
You performed as an assassin should. No more, no less. That you expect praise for merely doing as told, however, troubles me.
It seems everything I do troubles you.
Reflect on that. But do so on your way back to Masyaf. Your work here is done.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
We done already?
Get up.
Whatever you say, Doc.
I'm ending the session. No, I'll be right there. You're sure about this? Yes. No. Everything's Denver. I don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestors started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer and plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No. Except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do? Lucy?
Yes.
Miss Stillman, I need to speak with you. Get up here, now!
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond. I have to go. You should turn in for the night. The answers to all of your questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look.
Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus.
Ready to get to work?
When the Animus shows you are being watched by an informed guard, you should blend immediately. Even the slightest disturbance will attract his attention.
Come in, Altaïr. I trust you are well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask them. I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd-ad-Din in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land, and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Ares used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it, whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibran. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it.
No doubt Robert de Sable is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.